What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, last June, I did a story that kind of upset me, like most of these stories do. And it involves this woman right here. Bam! You remember her? Show of hands. Most likely not. How about now? Now she looks familiar. Some of you guys that was with me. This woman right here is Crystal Candelario out of Ohio. This woman right here was sentenced to life yesterday after last June she left her baby home for 10 days while she went to Puerto Rico to shake her ass. I'm going to show you this video with more details, and I do mean these details are disturbing, so brace yourself, about what happened in the courtroom yesterday and why she should have been shown the flowers as soon as she came back from her vacation. Check it out.
Raw emotion today inside of a Cuyahoga County courtroom. The mother who pled guilty to aggravated murder after leaving her toddler home alone was handed her fate. News 5 anchor Tracy Carlos with the disturbing details. And we do want to warn you here that some of this may not be suitable for young children.
For 10 days last June, Crystal Candelario admitted to leaving her 16-month-old daughter, Jaylene, home alone in a pack-and-play.
She was a mother. She got a title that means something in this world. Animals take care of their infants better.
Prosecutors say Candelario frolicked on the beaches of Puerto Rico with one man and visited another in Michigan while her daughter died a horrific death at home alone. Police say the 32-year-old mother left the baby with a bottle or two on June 6th. Neighbors' cameras captured her coming home 10 days later. Jaylene was dead. Dr. Elizabeth Mooney is the forensic pathologist who performed the autopsy. She told the judge the baby died from starvation, dehydration, and abandonment. She described the suffering the baby endured lasting days, possibly even a week.
Feeling of abandonment for days on end, coupled with the pain of starvation and extreme thirst, is a type of suffering I don't think any of us could ever fully fathom.
Prosecutors say when Candelario got home, she changed the baby's clothes that were covered in urine and feces before calling for help. While video captured Candelario leaving and coming back, the cameras also captured the baby crying alone in the middle of the night. Cleveland police officers who investigated the baby's murder packed the courtroom, they say, to speak for the little girl. The case shook even the most seasoned first responders.
Mothers usually want their children to have a long, happy life, but Candelario placed more importance on a vacation in Puerto Rico with her boyfriend than the health, safety, and well-being of her own daughter.
Candelario's parents spoke through an interpreter in court, begging the judge to show compassion for their daughter, who they say has struggled with depression, anxiety, and stress.
My daughter did not have a good quality of life.
The 32-year-old mother addressed the court.
Que no deje de pensar en ella.
And not a day goes by when I do not think of her.
Le pido a Dios que algún día pueda volverla a ver.
I pray to God that one day I will see her again.
But Candelario will not see freedom or her 7-year-old daughter anytime soon.
Instead, I see photos of you on a beach while your child was eating her own feces, an attempt to survive.
The judge sentenced her to life in prison without the possibility of parole. In Cleveland, Tracy Carlos, News 5.
Guys, that's the sickening details of this case. And as it was hard for me to do before, it's really hard for me to do again. I pray that this little girl, Jaylene, is resting in heavenly peace. I do. Because I'm going to tell you something. Just the thought of that little girl being starved, hungry, confused, anxious, and scared really gets to me. You left this baby in a pack and play playpen with a bottle of milk and the same pamper on. And you left to go dick hop for 10 days. Said she went to Michigan with one dude on the way back after being in Puerto Rico, flexing for the gram. Unspeakable. Unspeakable. If I was that judge, I would say, Miss Candelaria, what you did was a heinous act. Your baby was forced to eat her own feces. And I want you to hear me on that. To survive while you ate the best food, basked in the sun, flexed on social media, and got as much sex as you could handle at your leisure. And you never once thought that you left your baby at home like a fucking houseplant. I'll give you two options right now for your punishment. One, you could have solitary confinement with no food and no water, and you'll suffer the same fate that you did that little baby. Or two, I could stick a Desert Eagle up your ass and pull the trigger till the bullets come out your fucking eyes. Those are your two options. Pick one. Clock is ticking. 10 seconds. And I would be dead serious. And the sentence would be passed down immediately. She need to be walled up somewhere with a slit for observation. What she did is unspeakable and unacceptable. 16-year-old baby, man. Scared to death. Crying for all she's worth. Waiting for her provider to come home, and she never returned. Said the baby died of starvation and dehydration. Her body practically was eating itself. She dried up like a broken branch off of a tree, left in the sun. Horrific. The baby could be heard crying outside. I'm wondering how come the neighbors didn't really pay attention to that. How did nobody not hear that? Because children cry for help. They cry for assistance. I bet you she cried till she had a headache and still cried some more. Can you imagine her in her last days? So weak she can't even pick her damn head up, eyes sunken off. Lady said being a mother counts for something. That title means something, especially to those of us who use that title with somebody that provides for us and birthed us. Being a mom is not the easiest job. But I mean, come on. She got another child that's 7 years old. You couldn't took that baby with that other one, where the other one was at? Had grandparents. You see what they said in court? Mental illness plays a role. No. Something wrong with her head, we'll take it right off her shoulders. Don't worry about that. That's a quick fix. It's over. Depression and anxiety didn't stop you from going over there and shaking your ass. Didn't stop you from doing that. Didn't stop you from enjoying yourself. What's more depressing than leaving your baby home with a bottle of milk to starve in the house, screaming for you, and you never come home? What gets you more anxious? Hearing your favorite song in the club while you drink a margarita and dance with the guy of your dreams? Or getting back to a baby, or never leaving a baby that came from your womb? I don't understand it. Lady said animals treat their children better than human beings. That's true nowadays. A lot of people out here, a lot of women out here nowadays, and not all, I don't want to hear that in my comment section, don't know what it is to have babies. They just have them. treat them like luggage, pull them around, take them any damn where. Don't act like they have no feeling or nothing. When they allow other people to beat on them and abuse them and stuff while they sit there and stand there and look stupid because they don't want to be by their damn self. She sacrificed her kid to have fun, y'all. To have fun. What's messing with that? Seriously. She would not get no life sentence. I wouldn't even let her people speak. Oh, somehow she had a troubled life and she didn't have the best upbringing. Did y'all raise her? Yeah, well, y'all can go with her. Because this must have started at home. See if you recant that statement now. This woman's in her 30s. She don't know better. Got one baby she didn't have with her. Up and have another. Somebody up and pop another baby up in her. Everybody's situation is different, but I was always cognizant of a woman that don't have her own kids. She out here in the street. I was always aware of that. Because even though you having fun with somebody, there's always a risk of oops slip up and somebody get pregnant. You don't know the storm that person bring with them, and now you got a baby by this person. It could be bad. And trust me, a lot of people out here right now is getting the blues in that same situation. That's a pretty baby, y'all. And she should be able to enjoy life and have fun and all this other stuff that this woman was doing. That way she sacrificed her own child to do. Think about that. You went on a vacation. You'll have the lasting memories of that, but you won't have your daughter no more. And then this is the part that cracks me up. She gonna come home. She gonna come home, change the clothes on the baby, and then get on the phone 911. Oh, my baby! Ah! Don't seem like she had depression then or anxiety. You try to clean up, act like nothing happened. I just can imagine the pain she had, both inside and out with the diaper rash and just sweating out her, she crying and sweating. I'm done with this. They gave her life. That's not enough for me. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Region channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I didn't mean to offend anybody, but man, we have problems out here that need fixing. And a lot of this stuff is not working. She's sitting up there crying, hell out my face. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.